Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It's time for your reading. And man, I'll tell you what, look at this. Yeah, I feel like I got beat by a baseball bat. You know, I had this little thing on my head here, and the doctors didn't know what it was, so they cut it out, and then it's in the lab. So, you know, they don't know what it is. But anyway, it's cut off, and they really had to gouge that thing out, and it's pretty sore. I didn't have much fun sleeping. I wanted to get back with you guys yesterday, but yeah, I just kind of instead took a couple of aspirin and laid down. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be, you know, that painful, but yeah, they look at this. They also like cut my arm open too. I had something in here too that they pulled out, and then they did the final cancer treatment on my back. So, so what's going on with Pisces? Well, look at this, Pisces. Wunjo. Wunjo's happiness and joy. It's happiness and joy. I like it. Can't really tell you much about Wunjo yet because I haven't pulled enough runes out. All right. I'm also noticing that when I put the runes up, they don't really look right. Yeah, because it's backwards. But Wunjo's in the upright, so that's good. Joy and happiness. What else? Uruz. Oops, you can see it. Uruz. Strength. Raw strength. You know, this is vitality and endurance and power. So you have a lot of strength and power here, Pisces. And I see something here that's really happy. Yeah. Let's get another one here. Isa. You can see it. Isa's ice. Okay, so something is frozen. Something here is frozen. Something's not moving. The thing I like about Isa, though, is it is ice. And ice kind of coats things. And it coats things, and it protects it. So it's protection. I'm going to call this protection. And also something is stopped. Something isn't moving maybe as quickly as you had hoped. What else? Raido. Okay, so Raido is, Raido is the wagon wheel, okay? But it's, when it's in reverse, it can mean it's not a good time to travel. It can mean stuff like that, or problems traveling, a car breakdown, something like that. But this isn't the case here, I don't feel. This is more so of, because it's here in the advice, okay? And so the advice is telling you not to push something through, okay? Don't push something through. If the road's blocked, don't push it. And accept whatever this is. Accept the fact that whatever it is, whatever is going on is gonna take maybe a little longer than you want, but it's for your protection, and it's also towards your happiness. So I feel that this is not that bad, really. This is just saying not to push. Okay, don't push. You don't need to push. You don't need to push nothing through. Let things naturally happen. Yeah. Look at this. Ansuz. Huh. It's in reverse. So this Ansuz in reverse means a few things, okay? And since it's in the middle of the reading, I'm feeling that this is really important for you to keep some things to yourself, okay? Keep some things to yourself, Pisces. And also be very leery on who you share your information with, okay? You don't need to share your information with, because this could be some sort of a miscommunication. But as long as you're using your intuition and your common sense, this is going to stand. This would have come out in reverse if it wasn't. So I feel that's good. Yeah, with Ansuz there, I feel like just be cautious, okay? This is some sort of caution. And you know, keep some things to yourself. What else? Kenaz. Now that looks like it's, yeah, there it is. Yeah, Kenaz. Kenaz is in reverse though, the way I have it here. It kind of might not look like it's in reverse, but it's in reverse. So whoever it is that you're dealing with is in the dark. And you know, since this rune here in reverse, it means like something in the dark, okay? So it's touching Ansuz. Notice that? It's touching Ansuz. Ansuz is communication. This is some sort of communication. This is some sort of communication, and if it's coming from a place that can't see, or coming from a wrong place, coming from a place of darkness, it's going to be like definitely some sort of miscommunication, right? You're not going to get the whole meat. You know what I mean? So whoever it is that you're dealing with is currently in the dark about something, or you know, or they're either that or they're really burnt out. Because this is a torch, and when it's in reverse, it can talk about, you know, the torch going dim. They could be burnt out. Menez in reverse. And when Menez comes up in reverse, it's talking about isolation. There's some sort of isolation going on here. This person's in isolation. They're sitting in the dark. They're probably burnt out and exhausted, and they can't see really clearly. Yeah. So whoever this is, they're like, you know, maybe like you know, this reminds me of the Hermit card in tarot. This person's like, you know, hermit mode. This person is keeping to themselves. Isolated. They're isolated. Perthro. Now it's Perthro is in the upright. I know it looks like it's in reverse, but it's in the upright. And when Perthro comes up in the upright, it you know, it's not as bad as it coming up in reverse, I'll tell you that, but this person has some sort of secrets. All right, there it is. This person has some sort of secrets. All right, so I don't know if I really trust this person. This person is definitely keeping things to themselves, okay? Because they're isolated. They're isolated in some sort of situation because they're burnt out and they're in the dark, all right? So, and if you do see this person, you know, it's like you only see a fraction of the whole deal. You don't see it all because Perthro is right there. Let's get another Rune. Wow, I like this, Pisces. Whoops. Well, I'm trying to make it look like it's upright. There we go. Fehu. Okay, so Fehu is money, money, money. It's also health, too. It's good health, it's money, it's resources, and it's protected. So your happiness is protected here, Pisces. All you need to do is not push through for something, okay? Something here just really actually does not need to be pushed through. You need to just accept the delay. There could be some sort of a delay, okay? Just accept the delay and go with the flow, and make sure you're using your intuition. You don't need to share all your information with everybody. So be discreet, okay? Especially concerning things with your finances. Yeah, with Fehu in the upright there. Yeah, so when it comes to that, make sure that you know, you're using your intuition. Let's pull some cards out too. Dang. Same cards I want to see. Come on, I keep seeing all these different cards, but I keep seeing the birds. Is somebody out there kind of nervous? Somebody out there have a little bit of nervous or anxiety because of maybe some sort of a delay? But you're protected, Pisces. It's for your protection. Oh, you got the heart. I like the heart. The heart's a really good card. Talks about, you know, love, or the heart of the matter, you know. What else? The Tower. Okay, so this is some sort of legal structure. All right, it's definitely some sort of a legal structure. It could be some sort of an institution too. It doesn't necessarily have to be legal, for sure. I feel that I feel that this right here, I feel that this tower right here is connected to Fehu over here. I feel it's connected to Fehu and Wunjo. Yeah, I do. There's something to do with something to do with the heart. I wonder what the heart of the matter is. Let's get some more cards. It's okay, Shadow. Poor Shadow. He doesn't really... Well, he likes the new sniffs and stuff in San Francisco, but there's really no place to take him to go potty. It's all concrete. What else? You got the fox. Fox. Okay. So this is talking about being strategic, okay? This is being strategic. Keeping some things to yourself. Being careful on who you share things with. And using your intuition. The fox is sly and clever and you know, yeah. Well, you got the bear. Look at this, the bear. You know, the bear is strength. The bear is strength. So, you know, you got the strength here and the power to get through all of this. All you need to do here, Pisces, is just, you know, keep things to yourself. And you don't have to explain anything to anybody for anything, really. You really don't. It's not your job, right? And I feel that your money here is protected. And whatever it is that you've built, or whatever it is that you're building, or whatever it has to do with this Fehu, it's, you know, it's protected. I also, because of Isa, see, Isa is protection. This is why you have to accept the standstill or the delay. What else I was going to add? I was going to add something else with this, but it kind of slipped out of my mind. I want to pull another card. Oh, yeah. I also wanted to tell you too, Pisces, protect your peace, okay? Protect your peace. I feel that there's a bunch of noise around. Protect your peace. You know, that's kind of like for sure. And you got the lily. The lily. So the lily is maturity and peace and you know, and patience. Patience, yeah. So just be patient, Pisces. Just be patient. I really like this. This is looking really pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. I didn't bring my Moonology card, so I guess that'll have to be it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And I will see you guys again tomorrow, all right? And hopefully tomorrow I'll be back home. But I do want to get a couple of those clips, so I'll probably wait until I get home, and then I'll post those later. All right, you guys? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.